These teams are undefeated. These teams are insurmountable. These teams have gone all this way to the grand finals. And yet they still have one more match this season on the sportiest stream. Welcome, everybody. It is time for some grand finals action of the up-and-coming Cup Season 3. Two teams have been undefeated thus far in the totality of the season. The regular season, 7-0. These playoffs, 2-0. And these teams are Dark Falcons, Golden Hour Esports Premier, the grand finale, the big match, the match to end all matches. There's so many names you could give this series, and it's going to be right here. We are going to determine a champion. What a way to introduce this night. But these teams need no introduction. These teams, you've seen them before. You've seen just how strong they are. These teams have every reason to be feared. But now they have one more task, one more mission. They will not stop until they reach the pinnacle of the championships, or they will fall trying. Everything has come to these moments. Everything has led up to this series. The playoff brackets. These teams have beaten tough competition after tough competition. They both came in as the top seeds on their sides of this bracket, respectively. They didn't make things easy. Golden Hour Esports, their first matchup against Breadcrumb Gaming. They thought it was going to be a cakewalk. They went to Game 7 overtime. Then they played Missouri S&T Sylvan. While that series ended in a sweep, that did not really say the whole storyline. With every game except one, Game 2 was a 7-1, but every other game, Games 1, 3, and 4 were all pretty close. And most recently against Washed FC. Washed FC almost turned the series around on them, almost taking this one to Game 7. But they prevented it. On the other side, the Dark Falcons had to change up their whole playstyle coming into this bracket. Had to change up a lot of how they played in the regular season. They were known as kind of being cocky. Maybe a bit over-aggressive, a bit too much reliance on their mechanics. And now in the playoff bracket, you saw it start to bite them a little bit, but against Golden Hour Esports Gold, where they lost the game to a team that should have been an easy walk for them, an easy matchup, and it really was. But they did lose a game to them, a huge shocker to a lot of people. And yet they were able to fix up their act. In the next two series, they swept both IMO Drakes and Juicy Lucy. The new kids on the block, Dark Falcons, they've surprised absolutely everyone by just how dominant they have been. Going through a team after team, series after series, they have been absolutely dominant. And yet, still have these grand finals. They still have this final matchup. If there's any team to stop them, why wouldn't it be the only other team that's currently undefeated? Golden Hour Esports Premier. They are no strangers to making it to grand finals, having made it to the grand finals in the first season, losing that series. But again, they are the first team to make it onto a podium finish in two separate seasons. And currently, the only team to have been able to do that. We've only, out of both seasons, making it to top 3, again, they're the only team that's been able to do that. As thank you for the follow, Mr. Etho. Welcome in. Great time for a follow as we're about to approach the grand finals. For Dark Falcons again, the new kids haven't been here before haven't been in the up and coming cup before this season, and now that they're here, they're taking down everybody. In the regular season, they never went to Game 5. In the playoff bracket, they swept 2 of their teams. They 4-1'd the other. This has seemed like an easy season for Dark Falcons, and yet it really hasn't been. They've had to change up their playstyles many times. Things have not been as easy as they've looked for these teams. Dark Falcons have a lot of work to do. They have to put in a lot of effort into this series to guarantee their victory. As we will head in game here. Teams already joining in, but we'll wait until the official start time. Let everybody jump in, make your votes in that prediction poll on who you think will win this series. Both these teams currently 10-0. Only one of them will leave this one 11-0 with a perfect season, no losses on their record. It is an exciting matchup. One that I'm happy that you all are here to watch. And one that we should start getting on the move down. You guys wanted to see a series. We got a series. These teams, 10-0. Nobody's been able to take them down. Now they're only one series away, one couple of matches away from getting themselves the first place. Golden Hour Esports Premier have been here before, but could not get to the top of the pinnacle of the up-and-coming cup. Dark Falcons entering this series as a dominant force that everybody should be feared of. We're off to game 1, and already Dark Falcons on offense. JD1 off the back wall. Shoddy will clear it back now with the pinch play. Dark Falcons in the playoff bracket have currently kept themselves pretty grounded overall. As infield Shoddy couldn't put that one on. Inzel will clear it right back. Chalona has to challenge Inzel here. Golden Hour Esports Premier, a lot of defense early right now, and that's not a surprise. Against a team like Dark Falcons, you have to have strong defense. You have to be able to rely on that defense to really carry you throughout a series, because Dark Falcons, they're going to get offense, they're going to get goals. I don't think that's the question here. The question is, how good are those goals going to be? How often are they going to get chances? And how often can you push them back? Well, right now, Golden Hour not doing that so well. In front, Shoddy will keep it out. Dark Falcons still pushing. Avco to clear. Chalona will get this one away, but it booms right back by JD1. Shoddy off the sidewall. Golden Hour struggling to get some offense. The Dark Falcons are currently playoff ready. They've always been playoff ready. Now Shoddy misses this! JD1 will get the first goal of the series. This one bounced in front. I think maybe the nerves hurt Shoddy here a little bit. And that means Golden Hour now are trailing here. One error. That's all that it can take for a goal to go in at this point in the season. You have to play consistently. You have to play up to your competition. Golden Hour struggling to keep up. JD1 looking for a second goal. Off the back wall, in comes Inzel. Still Dark Falcons keep pushing. This one in front, Avco. But only as far as JD1, the offense now again for Dark Falcons. Shoddy with the save, but it's still in front of the net. Avco gets this one away. Dark Falcons almost made a mistake there. It's in front for Chalona, and it's all tied up. Just a simple clear from Chalona, and JD1 struggled on that one. It bounces off the post. Nobody can read it. And this game tied up at 1. Dark Falcons win the kickoff. Shot! Goal! JD1 will answer right back. Made the mistake to lead this game to getting tied. And now immediately off the kickoff, rectifies that by scoring himself. He dribbles that one past everybody. Culinary Sports Premier. Still pushing. In the corner, Avcro beats past one. Inzel will clear it the other way. Chalona misses this. Inzel could double this. Oh, he's just put it wide. Almost a brilliant opportunity here for Dark Falcons to lead by 2. And now it's back the other way. JD1 keeps it out. Shotty now, infield. JD1 sends it the other direction. JD1 for it's all. Avcro keeps it out. Won't take his chances on a double tap. Instead, Golden Hour Esports Premier now can break some offense for themselves. It's Avcro. Shotty wants to jump on this one. But a Dark Falcons defender will stop him. Inzel finds some free space here. Shotty wants to see that one out of his half. And out of his half quickly. Now up with Avcro. Shot on! Crossbar and in! These teams are even. There's nothing separating them. Do we see this one go to overtime? Is Inzel jumping for it? Avcro trying to get the shot, but dunked away. Now JD1 off the back pass, looking for this one. Chalona clears it back. Golden Esports haven't taken a lead yet this game, but they definitely have the abilities to do so. That one almost went in. Now Chalona beats Inzel. JD1 on the back wall. Dark Falcons playing some defense. They don't like this position. Defense has always been the question mark for Dark Falcons. Their offense has always been able to do so much of the heavy lifting. Now Inzel. Oh no! Oh no, Inzel! An absolute tragedy here on Manfield Night. It's only game 1, as Inzel's put that one in his own net. And I can't believe it! But Golden Hour Esports Premier are leading off of that mistake. Still, Dark Falcons are pushing. Avcro. I want to see this one away, Dark Falcons. They'll be the ones playing the aggressive. Inzel to JD1. JD1 couldn't hit this one. Now it's Avcro with the clear. Up is Chalona. Shut down. Inzel misses. It's off the crossbar. Dark Falcons breathe a sigh of relief, but they gotta get themselves to offense quickly here. JD1 reads this. Sends it up. Inzel. Low shot! Avcro keeps it out. And keeps GHG Premier on top. At least for the time being. Dark Falcons maybe one more chance if they can even get to it. Chalona trying to end this one. It will hit the ground. Golden Hour Esports Premier will take the first game in the grand finals. It was back and forth. Both these teams came out swinging. And neither of these teams letting go of the offense. As now we move on to game 2. Oh, wait, we got our question. I was going to ask if Boff is Valak. Valak. Yep, that is Valak. As I assumed, it is Valak. Changing up his name again right before the finals. He has a history of doing that. By the way, he is a registered player. He's Valak. There you guys go. Answering both, not just my questions, but your questions too. Well, let's keep on going. Well, now Esports with that game 1 victory making a lot of the fans here very excited. Maybe it's finally someone who can be the match for Dark Falcons, as they're going to score early. It's Avcro, doing a captain's job, leading his team. And that one straight from the midfield splits the defense. Alec couldn't get to it. So far this season, the question has been, who can keep up with the Dark Falcons? Obviously, everyone had GHG Premier as an option, but with the playoffs looking as they did for Dark Falcons, everybody started to really doubt this Golden Arrow team. They've always been doubting this Golden Arrow team in the playoff brackets after their incredibly close series to Breadcrumb Gaming. There's a lot of questions about Golden Arrow Esports Premier, if they were ready for the playoffs, if they were ready to perform, if this would be another disappointing end to their season, like they did in Season 1 where they couldn't win in the Grand Finals. Or in Season 2 when they missed out on the top 3. Dark Falcons trying to keep themselves close. Saved by Avcro on the line. Still up, JD1. Drop down. Who's got it next? Everybody's flailing for Golden Hour, but they get the ball away. Now it's Inzol. Shoddy getting chased here, has no boost left. Maybe infield. Cut off by Valak. Avcro now willing to jump on top of this for Golden Hour. Avcro to the corner. Inzol will hold this one. And JD1 now down the field. Avcro trying to jump on top of it. Slowing it to the side, and Golden Hour maybe a bit of offense for them. 2 players committed here for Dark Falcons, as they're the ones who are having to spend a long amount of time on defense. They generally don't spend too much time on defense before they get that ball out, but Golden Hour starting to unlock that game plan. Prevent the Dark Falcons from breaking out of their half, and Dark Falcons will struggle. They don't like defense, they don't like it at all. And Golden Hour Esports Premier taking full advantage of that. Any issues? Oh boy. We will do a lobby reset afterwards. We didn't have any issues with Game 1. Looks like Game 2, maybe the lobbies actually are becoming an issue for these teams. There's now Inzol trying to dribble this one. Gets bumped into the ceiling. Demo on Shoddy. 2 touches from Avcro. Actually, a couple touches there off that wall. Now he demos JD1. More offense for Golden Hour. Shoddy off the ceiling. Wants that pre-flip. In for Chelona. Avcro to put it in. Make it 3. Golden Hour running around Dark Falcons. And the Dark Falcons, they don't have a response here. Now clear it off to the back wall. Inzol over Chelona. No one challenging. JD1 now to the corner. Dark Falcons. Maybe the ping issues are going to make this situation even worse for them. Gonna have to fight through it, at least for this game. After this game, we will get a lobby reset. Golden Hour will take every advantage they can get. Dark Falcons definitely have the ability to come back quickly. JD1. I got a dunk on this. Now a miss from Chelona means that someone could challenge here for Dark Falcons. Avcro, missed touch. Inzol trying to go for the defenders. Not on target. Chelona misses this. JD1 off the back wall, but Avcro positions himself there for it. Beating the Dark Falcons on offense. Inzol. Gonna get the clear. 2 players commit here from Golden Hour. Inzol needs to do a little better with that flick. Still, Valak trying to push the ball into offense. The fake from JD1 will leave it for Inzol. Dark Falcons transitioning through the midfield. If these solo plays, if they can't seem to work on in getting themselves possession on offense, they'll go to the tried and true classic of just setting up plays from that back half and going for them as solo efforts. Inzol with the clear. Inzol trying to chase after Avcro. Dark Falcons not doing badly at keeping the ball, but Just doesn't feel like they're getting close enough to that net to within striking distance. As a couple players is having struggles back here. But now it's pinched away towards the net. Shoddy saves this one to the corner. Straight to Chelona. Golden Area Sports Premier trying to pass out of defense. Inzel keeps it out. Africa with the pinch. JD1 answers with a clear of his own. Now Inzel off the back. It will bounce straight up. Should be a read for Chelona. And again, that pass out of defense. This time finding Afro. Golden Area Sports Premier utilizing those passes out of defense to waste out more time to keep more ball possession here in these final seconds to tick away the chances of Dark Falcons taking this game. Game 2 will end with another Golden Area Sports Premier win. This time, though, doing something that we haven't seen very often, shutting out Dark Falcons, keeping Dark Falcons at bay. That will be it for Game 2. We're going to do a quick lobby reset here for the players, as it was requested there in the middle of that game. But it will still be Game 2 here for Golden Hour. Let me quickly set everything here for them. As we quickly reset the lobby here. Golden Hour really lead the series 2-0. He's back in. Hopefully that has been able to fix any sort of issues we had. As no, that's not how lobby resets work. They work by, if someone asks for a lobby reset, we do give them that. Lobby resets are granted. Even if it is just one person having issues, it's still... we can still reset lobbies, that's not an issue. Again, we've been able to fix all the issues. Hopefully, it doesn't seem like... let me check the ping. Looks like it's back to normal. Yes, lobby resets work by the way of, if someone calls for it, we will grant them the lobby resets. It also seemed like it was not generally just a one-person thing, although one person had a lot of ping issues. It seemed like it might have been a server thing, especially since it was consistent issues. Again, Game 3, it seems like both teams now actually have pretty similar to what they had on their old ping. But Dark Falcons, after that lobby reset, maybe now everybody's kind of at a respectable ping level. Maybe they can start to take games back here. Starting with this goal in Game 3. Everybody getting themselves kind of reoriented back into the series. And everybody seems to be happy now. Dark Falcons definitely will be a good start for them. Game 2, they got shut out. Game 3 now, an immediate response. Saying that they're not out of this one. They have every right to come back in this series, and they definitely can. Once they start to overwhelm you, things start to tumble very quickly out of control. Dark Falcons are so good at utilizing that kind of chaos. They'll keep throwing shot after shot on you. And you just have to save every single one of them. You cannot break out. As Valak, Doomsy! Oh, and it's not able to be kept out! Dark Falcons double their lead. Valak, who was the one who had the ping issues, showing of why he is so important to this roster. You know, generally, this is what happens in series like this, where 2 games have gone by. One team will dominate for 2 games, the other team will learn, and then they'll counter for a game or 2. And I think we're seeing just that here from Dark Falcons, as they're putting in more of that aggression. It seems like they've been able to recover from what a tough Game 2 it was. Zinzel, pop up, Shoddy, shot on! Golden Area Sports Premier, take one back. Was not a very well-placed touch here from Inzel. It just kind of leaves it right in front of that net. And Shoddy, who has been probably the player that's least talked about on this Golden Era side, I mean, he won't miss those. Every player on both sides of the pitch are very capable of shooting shots from that kind of a range, from that kind of a position, and putting them in. As this awkward bounce gets past JD1, Shoddy trying to go back the other way. Valak jumps for it. Valak going off the sidewall. JD1 down the field. Avcro. Shiladi. Oh, and Inzel's just 50-50 JD1 here. He's going to go all the way back here, Inzel. And he doesn't have a lot of boost. Jumping is Chalona. Infield. Valak keeps it out. Golden Era Esports Premier jumps immediately on the opportunity there to counter Inzel. Now Avcro off the back wall. A demo in the backfield. Chalona. Shut down. JD1 is waiting. Still another chance. This time it's Inzel to keep it out. Dark Falcons definitely having a tough time keeping up because Golden Era Esports Premier all of a sudden here picking up the pace. And that's a surprising thing for Dark Falcons. They're a team that generally can keep up with the speed, but right now Golden Era Esports Premier starting to just make them second guess some of these plays of theirs. Avcro, 2 touches. JD1 credited with that save as that was actually going in there. Skill of these teams, they do not miss those kind of opportunities when they have them. Zinzel to the sidewall, challenged by Shoddy. Valak trying to dribble the other way. Past Shalona, Avcro, last one back. Golden Hour. All they need is one good chance. That could be it. No one read this for Dark Falcons. Back across by Avcro. Still no one's there from Golden Hour Esports or Dark Falcons. Inzel just wants to see that one away. Valak to the corner. Shoddy jumps up with it. Shoddy not afraid to go for those solo plays. Avcro in front. Shalona taking the risk. Needs to put that one on. And back the other way go Dark Falcons. JD1 with boost, with possession, with the flick here in front. It's cleared away by Avcro. Golden Hour. Look for the transition. JD1. Shoddy. No boost. Avcro doesn't read this. Shalona has to jump for it. Golden Hour, we're not on the same page there on defense. Shalona will come in though. Again, it's Shalona who's required to get this one out of defense, but again, Dark Falcons send it right back in. Avcro clears it. Shoddy trying to jump on top of Inzel here, but that will bounce off perfectly for Inzel. 3-1, Dark Falcons now lead by 2. With about 30 seconds left. Golden Era Esports Premier facing a real match in this game. Dark Falcons, they won't be perturbed from their bad start in this series. They're going to get their offense up to a high standard. And now they are the ones that put on the pressure. Chalona down the field. Up is Valak. Look to get this one away. Inzel with the redirect. Down to Valak. Maybe one more goal for Dark Falcons. Inzel looking for it. Gets it on 0 seconds. They will get their last goal here. That touch from JD1 almost was enough, but Inzel's shot there just bounced off the crossbar, and it actually bounced kind of up there to go in. It'll be a great end here for Dark Falcons. A 4-1 in Game 3. If there was any better way to respond in this series, you have to tell me, because that was absolutely perfect. They came out, fueling their offense, and now they're the ones asking the questions of Golden Hour. They're the ones who are requiring Golden Hour to come back. And now we move to Game 4. Dark Falcons having such a strong performance there on DFH. Do they continue to add their offense Do they find themselves stuck on defense here? Off the crossbar, bouncing. JD1 just gets to that one in time. Dark Falcons escaped a bullet there on defense. They escape another one as that one rolled in front of the net from Afcro. Still, they're stuck back here. As Shoddy trying to put it in field. Double commit, but Inzol recovers and gets the clear. Almost a horrific play there from Dark Falcons as two players jumped on something in the corner, but a recovery from Inzol was absolutely perfect. But that one won't be. Afcro's has found the back post. And no one from Dark Falcons was at home. Afcro won't be missing those opportunities when you give them that. Inzol caught going for boost when he should have gone to net. And for the Dark Falcons, a lapse in judgment will lead to a Golden Hour Esports counter. The JD1 over Chalona. Find the dribble. Gets the boost. Afcro will back up into this one. Afcro for the clear. Shoddy was the corner. And gonna pinch out are the Dark Falcons. Afcro challenged by JD1. Kept out here. Follow up. That's still also kept away. Missed by Valak. Inzol off the sidewall. He will try to follow this one on himself. Shoddy keeps that one out. The shots from Dark Falcons have not been all that threatening. Alright, so Golden Hour, they're really making the Dark Falcons move on defense. They're transitioning the ball around the field. Dark Falcons, it just feels too direct from them. They're going up, taking a shot straight at the nets. There's no real nuance to it. I just don't see the strategy of their offense either. Golden Hour just doesn't feel like they have to put in too much effort to keep this ball away from their net. Dark Falcons definitely have some more tricks up their sleeve. There's now Inzol across the nets. Double commit now from Golden Hour, but Dark Falcons too slow to respond. And it's off the sidewall from Chalona. Afcro. Open nets. Dark Falcons again leaving their net wide open here. And again, it's Golden Hour Esports Premier to take note of it. Inzol and JD1 both went for the same boost. No one covered the nets. And that's just an easy goal here for Golden Hour. Dark Falcons again caught napping. The rotations just aren't there yet. Dark Falcons, do they have a response here? JD1, who wanted the flick. Chalona, back in here by Valak, in field. Shoddy clears it. Valak, across, but only towards JD1. It will roll down. Dark Falcons, halfway through the game, no goals yet, but they definitely still have time to come back if they are able to work quickly. Inzol, 50 off that solo play. Doesn't get the boost, meaning he'll have to take a long rotation back. Yeah, back pass, Inzol. Stay by Chalona. Again, the shooting from Dark Falcons just not creative enough, but that will be one that will go through. As Inzol just waiting on the near post. And the mistake came from Shoddy. And as soon as one error comes out for Golden Hour, Dark Falcons are going to be right there on top of it. These teams are so fast. They'll catch on to any error, any sort of inconsistency, any sort of nervousness that these teams have. They will clamp right on top of those opportunities. Now another one. Dark Falcons looking to make a comeback. JD1 infield. Chalona trips off his own post here, meaning Dark Falcons keep the ball away, but Afco. Great challenge. And now Golden Hour trying to get some offense. Inzol with the pinch. Inzol, free shot. Doink! In! It's Inzol to tie it up. And you knew what he was going for ever since that one bounced off the sidewall. He went for the shots. The power behind it was pure. And it's Dark Falcons to tie this game up at 2. Dark Falcons, they may have made the comeback, but do they complete it? Do they get that one more goal? Do they take the lead? The Golden Hour find an answer. Do they find a goal here in the midst of Dark Falcons' confidence? Shoddy. Inzol will backflip into this one. Inzol, solo play to the back wall. In front for Valak. Avcro keeps it out. Now JD1, a back pass to Inzol. Dark Falcons making some passes. Golden Esports Premier privy to it. They'll catch them off guard. Double commits. And a team bump now from Dark Falcons. Chance, Shoddy, trying to move it infield. In comes Shalona. JD1 prevents the opportunity. And now he's got space. Shot on, Avcro. Sees that one will go to Shalona. Back up to Avcro. Avcro trying to take it down the field. Looking for the dog. In front, Shalona. Valak is up faster. The defense keeping themselves strong. But how strong will they be? Shalona. 30 boost in a dream. JD1 clears it back. Shoddy off the sidewall. Inzol reads this one, but he's got low boost. JD1 gonna waste out some time here. Dark Falcons, maybe they can transition off of this. But Golden Hour can't catch up to it. To the corner. Avcro holds this one. Infield. Shalona clears it. Valak. Maybe a last second play, but Golden Hour Esports will let it drop. And now, for the first time in this series, we're in overtime. Shalona wants to end it quickly. And it's saved by Valak. Dark Falcons, if they win this series is all tied up. Game 6 is guaranteed. If Golden Arrow wins it, they'll be on match point. So much hangs in the balance here. It's the grand finals. Everything leads to this. Kept out. Shoddy now. On net. No one reading it. Still in front. Who's up next? It's Shoddy. Shalona. Maybe. Maybe. Yes. 3-2. Golden Hour Esports now take match points. Shoddy, with a selfless play, allows Shalona to take the strike. And now Golden Hour Esports Premier. 1 game left. 1 game away. They just need the win here, and they'll be champions, something they couldn't do in Season 1, where they headed to the finals. They lost in Season 2. They definitely made their plans coming in now to Season 3. I actually don't think they're even in Season 2. I mean, they had that time to construct their plays, what they wanted to accomplish. And now, in Season 3, they are once again on the podium, but that's not good enough for Golden Hour. They want wins. The Dark Falcons, their first time here, and I mean, they've been dominating everybody. This is the first time that a team has ever brought them into a situation where they could actually lose. First time this entire season. Dark Falcons now cannot lose anymore. And they know what's at stake. They know what's on the line. The championship. The top place finish. Everything. And that's why they'll start off strong. Rolls to JD1. He'll put in the second touch. Leaves it in field. Shalona has to back up. He's not in the right position. And it's Inzol to finish it off. Still, Dark Falcons keep pushing. Well, there's a lot of series left to go if Dark Falcons continue to manage their way through the trials and tribulations. But Shoddy will put it near post. It's already back into an even scoreline. Only seconds after the Dark Falcons goal. Golden Hour Esports Premier will have one of their own. And right now, Game 5 shaping up to be something that could be extremely tense, extremely close. Shalona with the dribble. Stepping on top of it is Valak. Avcro gets the clear away. Avcro one-on-one with Inzol. Dark Falcons holding on to defense. But now they're willing to push out, but Shalona will not let them have an opportunity. Shotty bumps JD1, but doesn't get the ball. Up for Inzo. He can't get the second touch, but instead he'll watch and see if Shalona misses this. But Golden Knights Premier have been consistent all series long. Won't be seeing them miss those opportunities often, if ever. The Mauer pinch play back. JD1 bumps into the clear. Goes straight to Avcro. Avcro now bumped by Inzol. Shalona jumping up infield. JD1 outwards pass. Inzol. Jotty misses this, and it's Inzol off the bar and in. Dark Falcons. Inzol decided to push up early there, and he received the pass from JD1. His shot is a lobber up and over Shotty. This game is taking a turn in favor of Dark Falcons. Golden Arrow, though, we know how well they can respond. They've already had to do it once this game. Gonna have to respond well. What a flip reset! Avcro gets in the way! Saved at the last possible moment. Follow-up chance. Now comes Shalona again. Multiple saves from Shalona. Golden Arrow Esports. They're going to stop every play they can. JD1 trying to stop it here. Inzel with a pinch. Avco doesn't reach it. Neither does Shotty. Dark Falcons trying to attack through the corners. The ball will be sent back to the blue half. JD1 trying to keep it close, but Shotty will read his play there. Now Valak. Shalona, the Turtle Man himself. Rely on Avco here. Golden Hour sitting on defense. This is not a position they would be happy to be in, having everybody in their net like that, with not high amounts of boost either. And maybe they needed a break like that from JD1. His touch was not perfect there. Now in front, Golden Hour gets a shot, but it's already sent away. And JD1 bumps, misses this. Valak now all alone, gets the flick. Shotty though, right back at him. Inzel reads this one. Keeps it close to the back wall. Forcing the challenge here from Shotty to not even result as a shot. JD1 looking for the clear. JD1 now off the corner. Pinch play. Valak up with it. He's got a flip reset. But he won't be afraid to use it, but he's not close to the ball there. Again, Golden Arrow Esports. Strong defense, but can they get the ball out? If we were to see a heat map now of where the ball has been, I think it would be like at least 60% of it has been in this orange half of the field. Dark Falcons just continue to add pressure here. They are not letting go. They're only leading by one, though. Any chance from Golden Arrow Esports Premier here on out could be one to tie things up, could be ones to change the series. Who will be that clutch factor? Will anybody be that clutch factor here on Wasteland Night? Golden Hour. 30 seconds left now to get one goal and tie things up. Valak, straight to Shalona. Off the back wall, Shalona, dunk, infield. Valak now, off the sidewall, looks the second touch. A bounce, awkward. JD1, stopped by Avco. Inzel now, light shot. Shallona's missed it, but Shotty won't. And now Shotty wanted to get a beat on JD1 there, but JD1 stops it. Double tap. And that will seal game 5 here for the Dark Falcons. Golden Arrow Esports, they're going to have to try again on Neo Tokyo in game 6 if they want to end this series. Avcro. Maybe a goal here at 0 seconds for Golden Arrow. He wants that. Dark Falcons won't let him have it. No matter how pretty that air dribble was. Dark Falcons, with another game win, they're getting closer and closer to that all-determining game 7. But they still have a lot of work to go. They still have to win game 6 first to get there. And this series getting more and more tense as time goes by. They are ready to reset here for Game 6. Both these teams take to the field. Success for both these teams so far, but we're starting to get near the end of this series. The last time Golden Arrows Esports played was against Washington FC. This is where that series ended. And talking with the Shoddy afterwards, he said he dreaded the idea of going to Game 7. He didn't want to go there. Well, now is Golden Arrows Esports' last chance to avoid that fate. Dark Falcons came into this series with so much confidence. Is that confidence still there for them? Is the longest any of their series have ever gone. And if they want to win it, it's going to have to go even further. Right now, playing defense, Chalona. Long shot, Avcro with the redirect off the back wall. A little bit of misdirection for Shoddy to drop down. Inzel keeps it out. Still, across the net goes Avcro. JD1 now. Looks for the second touch, gets it. Now he's demoed as a result. Valak. Past one. Over two. Valak. Does he get past all three? Shoddy is the last one there. Keeps the net clean for Golden Hour. Oh my goodness, what a dunk from JD1. That's going to keep the offense for Dark Falcons, but only for a moment. Now, Inzel's missed this. Last one back is Valak. In front, Shoddy couldn't put it on. And now, Valak clears it. Chalona, miss. It's just going to fall in for Valak. A comedy of errors here on Neo Tokyo. Chalona thought he had it, so did Inzel, so did Shoddy. In fact, it was none of them to have it. And just like that, the ball will fall into the bottom of the net. And it's Dark Falcons who will now lead in this game first. We're looking to add another reader from JD1 to Inzel! Oh, it's absolutely magnificent. The pass, so clean. Lareed, absolutely perfect. There's nothing Golden Hour can do to stop that one. And just like that, a second goal to double their lead. But Golden Hour, Shoddy, double tap. Couldn't put it on. Golden Hour still pushing. Chalona, near shot. Kept away by Valak. Still in front. In no one. Shoddy. Dunked by Valak. Golden Hour Esports Premier racing back to their own half. Avcro. Looks for the clear. Chalona. Keeps it down the field. Dark Falcons want to head this one all the way back. Valak. Past one. Gets the fakelet too. Oh, Valak. With ice in his veins. Gets this play past Shoddy, and look at that! Sometimes the best play is nothing at all, as he scoots around Chalona. Dark Falcons. Soaring high here in Game 6. It seems like nothing can go wrong for this team. They're up by 3. Well, yes, they're down in the series. They're definitely not playing like they are. But now Golden Hour, surely this is one they get back. Oh, Chalona's just beamed that flick. Still in front. Golden Hour had an open net there. Chalona needed to just shoot that one. Now off the back wall. And that's Shoddy. One back for Golden Hour. I'd say touchdown from JD1 just wasn't far enough. Valak cut positioning a little too high. Shoddy will see that one. And it's something back in favor of Golden Hour now. As Inzel will gather this one from the midfield. It's across. JD1. Maybe with a shot attempt, but that one. No boost left. Inzel now. Cleared back by Avcro. It's in front for Golden Hour. Shoddy to the top of the net. My apologies there, guys. I am having some camera issues, obviously. There we go. We're back. Take a look at this one. Shoddy, his second goal of the game. Just a good infield play there from Golden Hour. And maybe Golden Hour Esports are going to make a comeback here. There's a bit over 90 seconds left in this game for them to do that. But JD1 with a pre-jump off the crossbar in front. Shoddy saves the day as he rushes in. Now he's got a demo on Inzel. Shoddy, infield, trying to do it himself. Dark Falcons definitely worried here on defense. As the confidence of Shoddy irradiating out to the rest of this Golden Hour side. Infield! Shoddy's just completed his hat trick! Clutch! That's all I need to say. Absolutely clutch from Shoddy. They're down to 3 goals in this game. 3! And Shoddy has just scored 3 back. Golden Hour Esports Premier thanking Shoddy for getting the team back in this game. It's all tied up with 60 seconds left. Next goal could be the one to win it. Dark Falcons. Oh, that's just an overcommit. Chelona, open. Inzel gets back. Shoddy now. Light slot. JD1 off the crossbar. And now back the other way. Open. That's just going to fall its way in. For Valak. For Valak. And for Dark Falcons. Shoddy was the hero before, but now he's the issue in this play. Caught in no man's land. Dark Falcons, will that be the goal to win it out in Game 6? Shoddy. Dunked by JD1. Avcro now. Avcro to the side. Second touch. Infield open! Chelona with the strike. But it's Avcro who makes the play happen. Right from the kickoff. And this game will have no end in sight. Chelona now, off the back wall. Second touch, that one just wide. Golden Hour Esports. They don't want to go to Champions Field. Dark Falcons, they have to go to Champions Field. Who scores next? Shoddy. In front. Dark Falcons might just want to waste their time to golden goal territory here. Is that one back? They will let it drop here. Another overtime in this one. And this overtime even more important for Dark Falcons. To get to Game 7, but for Golden Hour to win up-and-coming cup. Avcro in 9 seconds. Golden Hour Esports are champions at last. It's Avcro. It's one chance, and he makes it work. No Game 7. Golden Hour Esports Premier are the best team in the up-and-coming cup. And they proved it here. A strong performance against the Dark Falcons that just seemed unbeatable. A strong performance against the Dark Falcons that had not even gone to Game 6 before that. Against a team that no one could have taken down. And yet, Golden Hour Esports Premier, they're the ones to do it. They're the ones to win the series here. And they're the ones that are your champions. We are going to get an interview with the players of Golden Hour. Of course we have to. When they win the championships. Man, that was quite the finals. Golden Hour Esports Premier are the champions. Hey, here you go. I was expecting the whole team to join on in. Welcome in, everybody here. Golden Hour Esports Premier and Avgo as the captain. Champions, finally. Season 1, it escaped you. Season 2, I don't even think you guys were in Season 2, but in Season 3, finally, you make up for it. A loss, you couldn't win it in Season 1, but now in Season 3, finally you're on top. How does it feel, Avgo? All that work, and now it's all paid off.
It feels great, man. Honestly, it really does. It feels great, especially knowing that I got 2 solid-ass teammates right beside me.
Oh.
Like, I couldn't ask for anything else.
Oh my goodness, I can't blame you for being hype already, breaking the one rule on these things.
Oh shit, oh my bad.
Of course, and you just did it again. It's alright, don't worry.
My bad.
Don't worry, don't worry, these streams are made for teens for a reason. Well, my goodness, what a win. Again, big performance, but there was no bigger performance than you, Shoddy. Everybody seems to sleep on you, Shoddy. I don't know why, but everybody sleeps on you. In Game 6, you proved why you are on the starting roster. With 3 goals, clutch factor. Tell me about it. What clicked in Game 6 that made you play so well?
It's trust. I know those teammates are going to be there every single time. And, they trust me to go make those pushes and just, to throw myself at the ball, and they believe in me. So it's all about the team. It's all about the team.
Of course. And lastly, Shalona, Turtle Man himself, how you feeling, Shalona? Again, 11-0 in the season, but it didn't start well in the playoffs. How does it, and it didn't look like it was going to go very well for you guys here, because you're up 3-1. We've seen it already happen in this bracket, actually in one of the quarter-final matchups here with Washed FC and, if I remember the name of the other team, Washed FC and Fury Esports Blue, where Fury was up 3-1, then Washed FC took 3 games back to take the series. It was looking like it was going to happen that same way again, Shalona, but what was the team dynamic going into Game 6? What was the team dynamic going into those games, knowing that Dark Falcons were starting to add more momentum?
Yeah, so a lot of it comes down to it's a situation that everybody wants to be up 3-1 in a set. It feels good. It's a position that we feel quite comfortable in. And when it comes to them adding pressure, it's a matter of we were confident we were just a better team. So between games, it was basically just a, hey guys, we need to actually wake up. It's game 1. It's game 1, game 2, all over again. Like we can't slow down, which is what I feel happened. Like our defense slowed down a little bit. In a couple games, in a couple key plays. And as soon as we woke back up, we just snapped back into position.
Yeah, of course. Again, it's quite the matchup as well, Again, it's just, this team's been around so long, Avcro. The chemistry was there. What effect does it have knowing your teammates for this long, being on the same roster for so long? Kind of just, because at this point, you're not even just teammates anymore. You guys are strong teammates, you're friends, you guys know each other so well. What does it mean having that kind of chemistry with people that you're playing alongside?
I mean, when you have that type of chemistry, it makes the game a whole lot easier. You don't have to think as much. You kind of know where your teammates are positioned a lot of the time. And especially on our goal line on defense, it can get tough at times, but having that chemistry and just trusting that, I'm last to jump, and let's say Shoddy's up front and he's first to jump, I know he's going to handle it for me. So chemistry goes a long way. 2 years, a year with Shoddy, 2 years with Shalones, it feels good to pull off some good results.
Yeah, of course. Big results at a big time. I mean, this kind of success, 11-0, no one could take you down, not even the Dark Falcons. And yet, again, you're standing here. What an incredible series of events to get to this moment, and now to win in the finals. It just, it's been an exciting run for you guys. Tell me, I want to hear from you guys, what was the best moment the entire season, or just a moment that you remember the most? Let's start with you, Shoddy. What was the moment that that I think was the biggest moment for you this season?
It wasn't even a moment, it was a series. It kind of became a running joke, and I don't even remember which series it was, but we made up this whole thing about how I'm the one that rats. And so I just I'm the designated team ball chaser. And from then on, it kind of started as a joke, and it became a real bona fide strategy that actually ended up paying off for us today. So I thought that was pretty funny. It's just, once again, it kind of harkens back to the whole theme of like, we had a lot of trust this season, and that was very evident in all the series we played, and everybody allowed the other people to step up to their roles. So it was awesome.
Of course, Chelona, you are up next.
Yeah, I think the one that kind of stands out to me was, I think it was in week, I want to say it was week 2 or 3 where we played for Esports Blue actually, and we got put into a 0-3 set. We got put into basically just a reverse sweep situation, and just I think that it kind of stuck with me, as it was like, with this team, the ability to just say each game's a new game, and no matter how bleak things look, I mean, we're in comms, and a lot of times between games, it's a little bit of, hey, here's what we need to do, and then it's a lot of memes, a lot of jokes, and just it's lighthearted, keeping our moods up. And these two do a great job of keeping me out of my own head, and that is a series I think that kind of capitalizes on that.
Of course, then Avcro, is there any other moments you want to talk about from the season so far? And any moment that sticks out to you thoroughly, any moment that's just kind of like stuck in your brain, that one that you won't forget?
I definitely think our series against White Lotus stood out to me, just because it was obviously Game 5. Things were close. I can't remember if it went to OT or not, but I just remember that series being just like a nail biter, just being really fun to play in. And honestly, I like having Shalona, Shoddy just being the vibes they are. Like, that series was just so fun to play in.
Of course, again, what a result. What a way to end your season. Are there any final messages, any shout-outs from any of you all? The floor is yours. Please, any of you, if you want to say something, and shout out anybody here, of course, this is your time to do so.
I mean, I think it goes without question, the entire GHE fam, including yourself, Sporty.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, having everybody around, and like, I know without a doubt that when I go to watch the VOD, I'm going to see a bunch of GHE support in the chat, and I think I can speak for Avco and Shadi that means a lot.
100%.
Yep.
I'd also like to shout out our subs, Slotho and Spicy, because those two like literally couldn't have been in such good spirits without them. So Shout out Slotho, shout out Spicy.
Definitely, and as Slotho pointed out, the only time we went 4-0 was when he subbed in for me. So we got Slotho the super sub, and we have a lot of cool supporters, especially you included again, Sporty, and thank you for everybody for showing up.
Appreciate everyone for supporting GHE.
Again, Golden Arrow Esports on top, hashtag GHE on top here tonight, as you will finally escape the demons that haunted you after Season 1. You couldn't win there in Season 1. You got second place. It has haunted you ever since then. But now that you're back in Season 3, I think you guys skipped Season 2, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, you skipped Season 2.
We actually fell above the MMR cap.
Oh, well, that's why. And now in Season 3, now that you're back in it, you're proving why you are the best team in the up-and-coming cup here tonight. Again, congratulations, Golden Arrow Esports Premier. Have an amazing rest of your night. And again, what a matchup. Congratulations on winning the up-and-coming cup.
Appreciate you, Sporty. I also appreciate the cast, man.
Have a beautiful
love the cast, brother.
Of course, again.
Sporty.
Have a great night, everybody.
Have a good one, man.
And that is it. What a great way to end the night. A win for Golden Arrow Esports Premier. They are your up-and-coming cup champions. And that is it for me. Thank you all so much. What a night of action. But it's all over. I'm sorry, guys. It has to come to an end. I'd love for the stream to go on forever, but I can't. So again, everybody, thank you so much for joining and being so amazing. But that is it from me. Again, congratulations to Golden Arrow Esports Premier for being the champions here tonight of the up-and-coming cup. And again, a good job again. And again, I also have to congratulate Dark Falcons on being second. A huge result for them in their first season in the up-and-coming cup. That's it from me. Thank you all so much. Have an amazing rest of your night.